Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's me, ScottDog. Thanks for wrong way. Thanks very much for joining us. As you can see, we're back.
Let's see, my first job. Right.
Playing some more God of War.
Run of the forest, as long as we kept the fairy king amused. Oh. Then one day he was not amused.
We'll let Mimir finish.
And I saw fit to move on. Thankfully, the ages and roads travelled since then have turned me from that merry wanderer into the paragon of virtue you see before you today.
So apologies. I think you've heard all that before. This is where we stopped. We're going out this way. I can't remember where we left off last time, so I apologise if we've seen any of this before. When you load from a checkpoint. So if we progressed and then saved a little bit, I apologise. But I think we're gonna. Actually, let's just hit this barrel and stop for a second. So there's a couple of things.
It's like there was an entire city under the water.
Aye, lad. A forgotten city.
What was it called?
Well, I forgot.
Oh dear. So I think there's a couple of things I just want to say about the game. First off, I think we're approaching the end, so I don't know how long these episodes will be. We might put it, depending on how quickly we get to the end. It might be one episode, it might be two, it might be three. So I might not put cuts in these. We might just play all the way through and then I'll split it up as we go in the edit. The other thing I want to say, just while we sit out here in this lovely lake, the other thing I want to say is I don't want the fact that I haven't travelled to all of the realms. We might have to travel to all of the realms as the story goes on. I don't want that to detract that they're in the game, if that makes sense. This is a me thing. I have a very short attention span when it comes to these sorts of things. I'm always more interested in the story than I am necessarily the gameplay with sort of action RPGs. And I think we've seen enough of kind of the mechanics to make this a sort of a wrap up of where we're going and getting the story finished. But if you want to see those things, if you want to play those things, I highly recommend the game. Now I get that it's a massive part of the game going to these places and seeing them and doing them. Maybe if it allows us to do it after the game, I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that in my own time. But from a recording point of view, I feel like I'm just at the point where I'd like to see how the story finishes. So I apologise if you're hoping to see those. Please don't think it's the game. It's a me thing. It's not you. It's me. Right. Let's crack on up here then and see what we've got to do. I can't even really remember what we were doing while we were up here. Cheers, buddy.
I think we have a complete set of those now.
Nice. What does that mean? Interesting. Look at this. We haven't been this way. Let's go and have a little look. Cheers, buddy. I guess we can't do anything with this then. It's interesting that even something as trivial at this moment in time as this bridge, in terms of we know why it's there in the game, still brings area to explore that we haven't. And I think that sums up what I was trying to say. We're at a point where I'm enjoying the game, but I want to know how it finishes. Right.
What's got you all bum-fuzzled over there? Get
See ya.
going.
I can't really remember. We came to this and we had to get his eye. That was it.
I can't believe we're going to see the giants.
We had to get his eye.
According to plan,
Good luck, Mimir.
go ahead and lock in Jotunheim and we'll be on our way.
I'm doing it. Something's bound to come up, right? That one's Jotunheim. So we haven't been to Musselheim, Nilfheim, Asgard, we haven't been there. Svartalfheim. We've been to Helheim, been to Alfheim, and literally the one next door that we started. We are now going to, in theory, we're going there. But who knows?
Boy, ahead. Get ready.
Oh, right. Got him.
Good luck, Mimir.
Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
Oh, that's unpleasant.
Now, boy.
Mimir, you little legend. And we can check he's alright?
Be close.
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's far?
We will see.
Mimir, are you okay? Oh, he's still blinking, so...
A word, please, before we continue.
Oh, no.
Listen, the last thing you two need up there's a decomposing heat ruining the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to
My
fight,
lady sips soft, perfect sloshers. You done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Ah, fine, damn it. Fine.
watch the head till we return.
I can do this. No, I can't. Oh.
Okay.
This feels like goodbye.
Come.
Right. Here we go. Look at this place. Oh, poor Mimir. Poor Mimir. Okay, let's get up here. Look at this. A lot of stairs. Oh, it's not going to close before we get there, is it? Well, well. What's happening? It's just white. Hello? Apologies if you're watching this in the dark, everybody. What the heck is going on? Oh, we were stuck in the...
Look! We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead.
Whoopsie.
Right over there. We did it.
We did.
What are you doing?
I have nothing more to hide.
Can we go now? We're so close.
Shush, I was having a moment.
Boy,
Let him carry her.
carry her.
Okay, well. Don't drop her. Did you strapped her to your belt? Good. Okay. Just remember that your quiver isn't attached.
Boy,
It's nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now. Anybody here?
What is this place?
They must have all come through here when they left Midgard. What was left of them.
Why carve all these faces?
What if this is all of the giants that got out of Midgard alive?
Why do they all
Not
look
really many at
unhappy?
all. Odin and Thor, ruining everything for everybody.
Okay.
Where are they now?
The giants came back home so they could survive. But I'm not sure they did. Huh. Who's the Guardian? I should feel them, but I don't. This place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered, and two more take its place.
Okay, well, how are these lights lit? So many questions.
Wait! Father! Something's happening.
What the...
It's your axe. It's Mother. Look. She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants? That's us.
What the...
First time we met the world serpent. But how?
Good question.
And our fight with Baldur. But that just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, all these drawings. This is our story.
No. This is your story.
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
God's families are messed up, right? I think that's the lesson from this.
She was a giant. I'm a giant. Why didn't she tell us?
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides,
Uh-oh.
she hasn't been wrong yet.
I thought that was going to fade away and there was going to be like him
We're
dying.
so close to the end now.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Oh. Oh. That's not ideal, is it? That's not ideal.
Look. It's Mother's. She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. leading us home. Let's finish it.
Listen to him. All right, little grown up. I think I just heard Sindri and whatever is Brock. I can't have done, can I? Oh my. Look at this. Holy crap, what happened to him?
Father,
No. We do it together. Son. Goodbye, Faye.
I love you, Mom. The giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
Come.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The giants called me... Loki?
Uh-oh.
Loki. That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
We know that's
Question
not
for
good,
another
right?
day.
We know that's not good.
Let us go home.
I mean, my knowledge isn't great, but I know that Loki's not good. Well, I mean, I suppose it depends on your definition of good, right?
Guess it all makes sense now. Why she want to end up here? Be with her kind? But did she know it was going to be like this here? Is this what she wanted us to see? Did she want us to tell the people? Or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh,
Wow, what a moment.
so why'd you want to name me Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
The Great Warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story. Mimir missed it.
You ready? There we go. I learned from the last time. I'm so sorry about that. We sat there for ages with just a white screen. I'm like, why isn't this doing anything?
I understand if you want to go home, but I bet there are still some corrupted Valkyries out there that could be set free. Some other help people. Maybe helping people was part of why Mom sent us out here, too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
What? Finally, a door that opens by itself. Jeez. Oh, no.
Lads, am I glad to see you. I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
Here's our new buddy. Continue exploring, complete dwarven favors, free dragons, travel to Muspelheim, Niflheim, find new items in the shop to get powerful equipment that will allow you to defeat all legendary corrupted Valkyries. Locations of the Valkyries have been revealed. Nice. Okay. We'll bear that in mind. New Game Plus allows you to start a new game while maintaining your equipment. XP, hack silver, and purchase new items can be accessed anytime from the menu. Nice. And I think that's it, you know. A short episode. I assumed we were going to have more. Let's we travel back to Midgard, right? And then we go see Brock and Sindri and see what they've got to say, just in case they've got anything. Midgard, sorry. And did I say Midgard? I don't know. And then we'll see if they've got anything to say.
Before we return to Midgard, I should warn you.
Yeah.
More time has passed than you likely realise. The snowfall that began when you slew Balder has become something else. Stuff opens.
How do you know that?
For the coming of winter.
Not just any winter, but a great winter to span 3 summers. And when it's done, Ragnarok begins.
Ragnarok. From snow.
Aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. In that approximate order.
Another prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. You've changed something. Prophecy didn't count on you.
Well, that's not ideal, is it? We can do a couple of things to wrap this up. We're going to speak to these guys.
I'm telling you, it's Fimbulwinter. I can feel it in my scrotum. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow, and you know it. It's the end times.
How dare you make me the voice of reason?
Guys?
Just discussing the weather. Bit of a cold snap lately.
What he means is, Fimbulwinter's upon us, boys. The winter to end all winters. I can feel it in my scrotum.
Yeah.
Right.
We heard.
Yeah.
If you're heading home, try to keep moving. And also, to not die.
Or if you're not heading home, same advice.
Cheers, fellas.
All right, what'd you bring?
Appreciate it. I don't think we need any of this stuff, right? Thanks.
Come back soon.
Appreciate the offer.
Crap you found.
We're heading off. I wonder how snowy it is. It doesn't look that bad. Oh, it doesn't look that bad. What are you talking about? So the other place we want to go is on a boat to Freya, right? And just see what happens. Maybe nothing, maybe something. Where is the old 4 statue? Was it 4? I feel like it was 4. For once we could use the map, but let's just have a little look.
Amir, how'd you come to be in these lands?
Lad, there comes a time in every man's life when he changes his name and heads north to make a new start. If you live long enough to do this many times over, you might end up as far north as this place. By the time I arrived, I already knew Odin by his reputation, and so I set to demonstrate my worth by coming to him with something I knew he'd value. A mystic well of knowledge. Or rather, I should say, a well of water laced with enough mystic...
Let's just have a little look here. Hold on. I wish I'd have used this more often. Oops. Because I don't know where I'm going. There, that's where I'm going.
Mushrooms to make a god see visions. Oh, he was rightly impressed. Can't say for sure what he saw that led him to try gouging out his own eyes, but I managed to restrain him before he finished the job. Then I persuaded him it has been his sacrifice made for an even higher form of sight to be bestowed. Blah, de blah, de blah, de blah. I used to think he never caught on, but the day he took my eye, I realized he had never been fooled. He knew I'd outwitted him, called the lesson wisdom, and hired me to make sure from then on I was on his side. And for a long, long time I truly was. Doesn't mean he didn't hold a grudge.
Okay. Let's see if this leads to anything. And then we'll wrap up. So obviously lots more we could do in the game. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you want to see me try and defeat Valkyries, which is going to be embarrassing for both you and me, or if you want to see us travel to those other lands. You know, we could potentially do that if that's something you want to see. But I think from my point of view, I think I'm pretty much done here. I'm happy to leave it here. With the new one coming out this year as well, it'll be interesting to see the story, where it picks up from. You know, how it ties up some of these revelations that we've found.
Tell me again how Odin knew we were going to Jotunheim before we did.
Odin is extremely clever, you see. Nearly as clever as he thinks he is. And he's a collector of prophecies. If it's about the future, he adds it to his collection. Helps him style himself as all-seeing and all-knowing. But of course, the idea is control. Control of the future, control of his fate. He'd control every realm of every land in every world if he could. Every potential pocket of resistance, he seeks to eliminate. Even if you've never posed a threat before, he may think one day you might. So you see, it's not important how he knew before you did. It's important that he was right.
Is it a good idea coming back here?
She's probably in there planning your demise, brother.
Or bringing Baldur back to life? Like she did you, Mimir.
Oh, I'm not alive, lad. I'm reanimated, sure. But make no mistake, I'm still quite dead. I'll never be what I once was. She won't want this for her son. Trust me.
That's a relief. Not the part about you being dead, but, you know.
Okay, doesn't look like we can do anything here, which is probably understandable, right? I think we're done, you know, unless anyone has anything they want to see, want to do. You'll have to let me know. I enjoyed this. I really did. I think, you know, there's a lot more we could explore. We could go back to, I mean, all those islands. We've got the bones we could find. the Valkyries. We've got 2 realms that we haven't traveled to. I wonder if that would open up any of those other realms. But I think we'll leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, follow us on Twitter, ScottDogGaming. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.